everyone, welcome back to another video. This week I've got another book review and it's on a book called The Programme by Suzanne Young. And this book I hadn't really seen in the UK before. It's a series but I've only read the first one. I hadn't really seen in the UK before, but when I went on holiday I was seeing it in Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. I was seeing it everywhere and I thought, oh, this looks really interesting, so I'll read it. So I got it on my Kindle and I read it, and it is honestly such a good book. I can't wait to read the next ones, but I have like books that I'm reading at the moment for school and one in my free time, so I haven't got time to read the next ones yet, but honestly they're such good books. So it's about this girl called Sloane, and she lives in this world. It's sort of a dystopian future, and teen suicide is an epidemic, and like it's happening a lot. It's really grown in like the world. So they have this thing called the programme, which is how they cure depression. And basically you go into the programme and you basically have your memory wiped. You can't remember anything. You're not yourself. You're just a robot when you come out, because they think if they get rid of all the memories then there's nothing bad to clog up your brain. So Sloane does not want to go into the programme, but she is depressed, and she's desperately trying to hide it, because if you show any sign of depression people flag you, and that means that the people from the handlers from the programme come and get you and take you to the programme. So when she's at home she tries to put up a front, and when she's in school she tries to put up a front, and they have to fill in these assessments every day to find out how they're feeling, and she always lies in it. She always says she feels fine, but really she doesn't. But James, her boyfriend, is also doing the same. They both put up fronts, and they're under high alert anyway, because Sloane's brother committed suicide. So when it's been in the family, obviously she's going to feel sad about that, but then also like genetics and things, you never know. So she's under high alert, and they're from a group of friends, and in the group of friends is Sloane, James, Miller and Lacey, and Lacey's already been taken to the programme, and Miller did date Lacey, and he went to see her when she came out and she just didn't remember him, and it was like a really sad moment, and it made them all even more cautious to stay out of the programme. But then eventually Sloane's dad puts her in the programme. He flags her, she gets taken. Sloane's parents put her in the programme, and James is in the programme too, because they've been flagged, because adults think that this really helps kids and it's a really good thing. But can you imagine if you were losing all your memories? You don't want that, like, and they know they've lost them, they know there's something missing, but they just can't think what. So that's like really hard to deal with, and I know why they wouldn't. Like, why would you want to go get your memory wiped? I'm sure most of you would think why. So but they do get flagged and they do get put in the programme, but separately. And when Sloane's in the programme she's desperate not to lose her memory, and the things they're doing that makes her lose her memory to the reader are so obvious. Like, she's taking pills and she's doing all this stuff that they tell her to do, and you're like, stopping it. This is all still in like the first 5 chapters, it's not spoilers, don't worry. And she meets this guy on the programme and they become close, and she also becomes friends with a handler and they become close, but then it turns out that he appears to be a bad guy, as she's learned from her other friend in the programme. So it all goes higgledy and things are like really confusing, because you don't know who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and all that sort of stuff. And even at the end of the book you don't know, because you have to read on to the next book. So it's all quite confusing, but it's also really gripping, and you want to know what happens, and like, can she keep her memory? What happens when she gets out of the programme? You want to know what happens in the programme, because before she gets put in you don't actually know what happens in there, you just know they lose their brain, their memory. So it's a really interesting book to read, and I definitely recommend it, although it is frustrating, like when when she loses her memory and she's trying to remember things, and you're like, I know what happened, just ask me, even though it's a book. So but it's really gripping and like a real page turner, and I can't wait to read the rest. It's a good book, but there's also a lot of suspense because you don't know what's happening. Is this good? Is this bad? What is going on? So yeah, that is the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what videos you want to see, and if you've read this book, let me know what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!